Well, ladies and gentlemen, we have an updated video on what's happening with Target. Now, this is a interesting video that we're going to be making today because it has to do with the employees at Target that Target itself tries to use as some sort of like poster child for sympathy whenever they want to talk about having to take down their Pride merchandise and hide it in the back of the stores. It's all because of team members' safety, and that's what we're doing as a company. Well, apparently, according to Fox News, they have an insider at Target that says the rank and file staffers, which are basically just the team members, the people who are working at the front lines, feel left behind by executives, and they say without our best interests in mind. Insider says there is an uneasiness at Target as Pride Month gets underway, which I am almost positive that is the truth because I fully expect there to be some sort of uneasiness in this corporation. It is all over the news for going woke and getting absolutely destroyed for it. So we're going to get into this article, guys. But of course, before we do, just consider giving this video likes. You can push us out into the YouTube algorithm and consider subscribing because we're on our way to 23,000 subscribers. It says exclusive. Many rank and file Target staffers are questioning if they belong at the retailer after a disastrous rollout of LGBTQ Pride Month merchandising has left staffers on both sides of the issue peeved at the company's high-powered decision makers, according to a well-placed insider. Now, when it comes to Target, right, I know a lot of these retail corporations, what they do is they force their employees to take diversity, equity, and inclusion tests, diversity, equity, inclusion training. They try to essentially indoctrinate the employees or force them to kind of bend the knee and say, hey, you can't talk about this, you can't mention this, you got to always be inclusive of XYZ, otherwise you can lose your job. I see it happen all the time. So don't get me wrong, there are definitely a lot of employees that work there that are fully indoctrinated, and chances are it's probably their younger employees, right? It's their cashiers, 18 to 19, 20 years old. They are most likely the indoctrinated ones. And then you have the older people. The older people who work there are probably the ones who are like, what the hell is going on with this crap? Like, why are we even making this a thing? But again, it's no shocker that there is going to be some sort of civil war within these companies that are going woke and getting broke. Now, with that being said, let's see what's actually happening with Target. So it says, our team feels left behind. The vast majority of our team feels like decisions are being made that impact them. It doesn't matter which side you're on. Now you feel like people are making decisions without the best interests, a Target insider told Fox News Digital. Because people have made decisions for us that put us in a very difficult position. There are a lot of folks that feel like, do we belong at Target? They question that for the first time in a long time. Well, I don't know why you would work at Target and feel like they're not going to virtue signal to the LGBTQ. It's something they've been doing for over a decade, right? Like, this is not a shock. It's just now they've taken it to the next step and targeted children with tuck-friendly swimsuits. That's all they basically did, and that's the big difference, right? Once you go after the kids, people are fed up and they don't want to deal with it anymore. But the climate as a whole right now is so explosive. The moment you even mention LGBTQ virtue signaling, people lose their mind, rightfully so, because they're over it. They're tired of it. We're vomiting rainbows at this point. I say that all the time, but it's true. That's how it feels. I feel like I'm vomiting a fucking rainbow every time I watch these articles and read them. So again, I could only imagine what people feel like on the ground at Target, having to deal with customers coming to them, asking them why are they doing this stuff and having no answer because they can't have an answer. They're not allowed to have one. It says Target has featured massive June Pride Month displays on an annual basis, which is what I said, but this year's merchandise caused problems before the celebration of LGBTQ even began. Well, that's because they wanted to treat it like a gay Black Friday, so they started early. That's the big mistake, number one. And number two, they went after kids with transgender ideology. It says female-style swimsuits that can be used to tuck male genitalia made waves on social media. And then, a variety of products for children and ties to satanic designer further irked critics. The Target insider, who has spent nearly 2 decades at the company, probably an older person. Again, like I said, people speaking like this, anybody who speaks like this at a corporation at Target, chances are they're probably a older person. They're not going to be 18 or 20 years old. There's a low chance of that. This person is an older person who has been with the company a very, very long time, and I guarantee you that's the reason why they feel kind of left behind by the corporation. It says previously told Fox News Digital that the retail juggernaut was taking steps to avoid a Bud Light situation after LGBTQ Pride merchandise infuriated some customers. Target then confirmed adjustments were made to some in-store Pride displays, with some items being removed altogether. Target said it was tamping down the Pride merchandise to help keep employees safe, as rank-and-file staffers have been threatened and harassed because of the overtop displays, but now many of the same employees that Target corporate overlords were seeking to protect feel abandoned by the company, and they should. should, rightfully so, because listen, at the end of the day, if you are a Target employee watching this right now, just let it be known that corporation does not give a flying shit about your safety. If they did, they would have protected you during the George Floyd riots, but they let your stores burn. They let your stores get looted. They let you be on the front lines of all of that nonsense without ever caring about your safety. But now all of a sudden that people are mad that Target is trying to indoctrinate kids with tuck-friendly swimsuits, and by pretending to be adult size when they know damn well the smallest sizes fit young adults and kids, they are definitely going to feel the backlash. And unfortunately, you are also going to feel the backlash if you work there. And I'm sorry that you feel uncomfortable, but this is the nature of the game right now, and it needs to be said and it needs to be heard. So it says whether you're on the right and you feel left behind in the beginning, or you felt like you didn't belong, and now if you're LGBTQ, you also have questions if you're welcomed anymore. The insider said it's the first time in our company's history that they question Target's commitment to that. The insider, who is devastated that innocent staffers have been forced to defend the big box store from angry customers on both sides of the issue, said employees inside Target stores have nothing to do with the decisions, and protesting will get you nowhere. I don't think that's true. I don't think that's true at all, ladies and gentlemen. Now, obviously, they don't have anything to do with the decision that was made by corporate. But to say that protesting will not get you anywhere, that's bullshit. That is absolute bullshit. We have seen time and time again that protesting this nonsense absolutely does get you somewhere, especially when the voice is out and loud and about and heard. Like, that's the whole point. They don't want you to protest, because if you don't protest, guess what? Your voice doesn't get heard. So yes, I don't agree with this. I think that you should protest. You should be out there yelling and screaming about. Obviously, don't do it in the store. Try to maintain some level of decency when you're in the store, and don't be that guy. But you do have to get your voice heard, and the only way corporate is going to be able to hear anybody is by seeing their reputation go down the drain by people making viral videos in their stores, rightfully so. People need to see what's going on in their stores. If you're so proud, if this is all about pride, and you're so proud about what you're doing, why hide it? Why hide it, you chicken shits? Just come out and just say it and do it. It says most rank-and-file employees were left in the dark about changes, with many not knowing the pride sections will be moved and items will be pulled until they noticed it themselves. The decisions are made high above us, and staffers have absolutely no say, the insider said. The insider noted that Target CEO Brian Cornell, who famously said woke capitalism is great for their brand, days before the Pride controversy erupted, doesn't have much to worry about. His predecessor, Greg Steihenfall, received a golden parachute of over $60 million when he was shown the door in 2014. If Steihenfall received that much nearly a decade ago, the insider suggested Cornell would walk away with significantly more, regardless of any self-inflicted controversy. That is incredible, ladies and gentlemen. And check this out. We have this name again. This name, I'm telling you, is going to be popping up left and right in this entire month. You guys need to keep an eye on this company and what they're doing. GLSEN is taking multiple donations from God knows how many corporations, and they specifically target children with their LGBTQ, transgender ideology, and non-binary ideology to kids. They focus on kids. Look at the sign. GLSEN leads the movement in creating affirming, accessible, and anti-racist spaces for LGBTQIA plus students. We are proud of 10 plus years of collaboration with GLSEN and continue to support their mission. Ladies and gentlemen, GLSEN is indoctrinating kids specifically. That company is absolutely evil, and that is what these corporations are donating to. So we need to make sure the voice is heard. Please share this video, get it out there. Make sure people know that GLSEN is coming after your kids, and they're using corporations to do so. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. And if you did, consider leaving me a subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Don't forget to like the video, comment, let me know what you thought, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hypnotic out.